Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Do you feel like singing?
Oh, yes.
How much hope are you holding this morning? Because we're going to sing a brand new hymn. It's entitled, Love, Come Take Me Home. The choir learned it and practiced it, so they're going to be good leaders. And don't worry, it's easy to pick up, so I invite you to rise in body and or spirit. If you're joining us online, you can find the lyrics posted in the lyric document, which will have all the lyrics. And don't forget to smile.
Good morning. Welcome to the Olympia Unitarian Universalist Congregation. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're so glad that you're here. And you might notice we have a completely full sanctuary. I know. So if you have empty seats, Inside of you, if you could kind of slide to the middle and make seats open at the ends, that would be awesome. And if you see someone coming in, you might wave to let them know you have a seat near you. My name is Kurt Hill. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm a member of the worship arts team. I'm a tall Caucasian man getting on in my years. It's true. I mean, you know, it's all good. I'm mostly bald on top with a whitish beard. Leading worship with me this morning is our minister, Reverend Mary Gear, Troy Fisher, our music director, Sarah Lewis, our director of faith and community development, and the OUUC choir, of which I am part. Our community envisions an interconnected world that is loving, just, and healthy. We commit to live out our mission to welcome and wonder, embrace and empower, bridge and become. You're welcome here just as you are, whatever faith sustains you, whomever you love, in all the ways you understand and express yourself, and however you're unfolding and becoming the person you are. Here's a few things you should know about our service this morning. We are streaming live on Zoom and YouTube, and the service is being recorded. For those of you in the sanctuary, you can see the subtitles on the screen in front of you, and on Zoom for those of you that are online. We're a multi-generational community that welcomes people of all ages in our sanctuary. There's also a nursery care and story time program in the classroom wing. Over here, we have soft chairs and activities for your hands so you can be here in a way that supports you. Please be where you're most comfortable. Thank you for all to contribute in so many ways. We're grateful for all the hands that make worship happen this morning, both visible, less than visible, and completely invisible. After the service, everyone will have a chance to discuss reflection questions offered by Reverend Mary. For those online, we invite you to a breakout room for a virtual coffee chat. At 12:15 today, please join us back here in the sanctuary or back on the main Zoom room for discussion for what it means to be a healthy congregation with the OUUC board and the Healthy Congregations team. Come to share your ideas. We're collecting gift cards for families at our neighborhood elementary school, LP Brown. We'd like cards in amounts of $25, which can be brought to Reverend Sarah. Cards need to be collected by December 11th, which is right around the corner. We're also collecting new toys and books for the Joy and Justice Toy Drive, which can be brought to the collection box in the Commons anytime OUUC is open. The holidays are upon us. Have you noticed? The OUUC Cookie Brigade will be added again this year, bringing love and joy through beribboned boxes of homemade cookies. Pre-order now. They'll be on purchase or purchase on Sunday, December 21st in the Commons before service. Between services, sorry. Suggested donation is $25 for 2 dozen delicious homemade cookies, and they are delicious. We had them last year. They're just so good. Would you like to join in the Cookie Brigade? If you love to bake and would like to be part of this beloved OUUC tradition, email Melanie Ransom. This Thursday at 6:30, following our weekly community dinner, all are invited for a holiday sing-along. Each week this year, we'll highlight an opportunity for engagement here at OUUC. This week's opportunity is the Worship Arts Team. The Worship Arts Team helps create the sacred space for our Sunday morning service, from filling the chalice to delivering part of the sermon. As a member of the team for over 2 years now, I've found that participating on this team has deepened my relationship to the congregation and has provided me an opportunity to express my commitment to our church. You can find out more by talking to other team members after the service in the Commons. There are many things happening at OUUC. Check out the Tuesday electronic update or the website for the most up-to-date information. Now, let us open our hearts and minds as we prepare for worship. This morning, we join Unitarian Universalist congregations around the world in lighting a chalice, the symbol of our faith tradition, with the words of Reverend Joseph M. Cherry. As we gather together for worship this morning, we light our chalice as we do each week. It's a symbol of our faith. May its light be a beacon of hope for the many, those who feel lost, those who feel threat, those who feel tired, those who are uncertain. May our beacon of hope help you find home, help you feel safe, give you respite, and honor your searching mind and spirit.
Our Advent candle ritual is by Reverend Rosemary Morrison. I'm Reverend Sarah. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a middle-aged white woman with dark brown curly hair, today wearing an orange dress and a purple sweater. The placing of candles upon a circle of evergreens is an age-old tradition. Lighting additional candles each day or week as the light wanes has been part of human rituals for centuries upon centuries. We are warmed by the glow. We are reminded that the wheel of the season will turn, and brilliant, lengthening days will return. For us, here in this time, the circle of evergreens reminds us that life and love will never end. We light candles each week with anticipation, as we know a new season will soon be here, and we know the warmth of the candles will soon be replaced by the warmth of the sun. The second candle of the Advent wreath represents peace. In this time of expectancy and celebration, let us hold on to the ideal of peace. Even though wars rage around the world, and sometimes in our hearts, we recognize that peace arrives gently and to an open heart. We light the candle of peace to remind us that it is with the softness of a dove's wing that peace descends upon us. We light the candle of peace.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Reverend Mary. I use she, her pronouns. I am a white woman in my 60s with short, curly, salt and pepper hair. I wear glasses. Today I have on a white shirt and a blue jacket. And I have my cat stole on today. It's a light blue stole with black embroidered cats on it. Fully embracing my cat lady today. Our opening words today are offered by the Reverend Leslie Takahashi, titled We Are Waiting, a reading for Advent. This is a responsive reading, which means that you have a part. Your part is to say, we are waiting. Will you say that with me? We are waiting. This is the season of anticipation, of expecting, of hoping, of waiting, of wanting. This is the time of expecting the arrival of something or someone. We are waiting. This is the time of living in darkness, in the hues of unknowing, of being quiet, of reflecting on a year almost past, waiting for a new beginning, for a closing or an end. This is the time for digesting the lessons of days gone past anticipating the future for which we are waiting. Waiting for a world which can know justice. Waiting for a lasting peace. Waiting for the bridge to span the divides that separate us. Waiting for a promise or a hope. For all of this, we are waiting. Come, let us worship together.
And let's sing together again another new hymn, except you know the music to this. This is an old French carol that we know as People Look East. And Peter Mayer has written some new lyrics for it and entitled it Green. I invite you to rise in body and or spirit.
Today we're telling the ongoing story of transformation in this congregation as new members join us and bring their stories and their gifts to become part of our collective. We are so grateful to welcome 12 new members to OUUC today. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Very grateful. When we gave the new members a choice about which service to attend, some are here with this service, some came earlier today, so we'll name them all and recite our welcome and our covenant for including all of them. Say hello when you meet them. Would the new members who are here please come forward or come down? Just line right up here. It's the holidays, so the sanctuary is full, which is lovely.
You're telling me to come this way.
Yeah, pardon me, Mark. And just watch the flames, because we got some of those going on too. So. Every minister's mantra, don't catch your sleeve on fire. We recognize the commitment of membership in worship as we hold up that which is of worth, sharing our voices in song, sharing words in silence, sharing our joys and sorrows, sharing our work for justice, and sharing ministry. Joining OUUC means being part of this gathered community, speaking out on the future of our congregation, offering and receiving the gifts of the Spirit, supporting others, and being supported in return. If you will join us with this mission and work, would you say, I will?
I will. We are welcoming you as new members of our community this morning. You have come to worship, play, work, and grow among us. Ours is a free fellowship. We have no creeds, and all are free to bring their ideas and beliefs to this congregation to share with others. I invite you all to join us in the religious search for meaning and purpose in life, informed by our individual beliefs and the traditions of Unitarian Universalism.
Good morning. I'm Susan Moon, the President of the Board of Trustees. I want to add my welcome to our new members and invite you to join me in expressing our welcome and covenant with them. Will the existing members of the congregation please join me in saying the words displayed on the screen or in the Zoom chat? We receive you with open hands and hearts. As you join us, we once again renew our own commitment to membership at OUUC. Now would everyone, previous members, new members, friends, and visitors who are moved to do so, please join in as we say the words displayed on the slides or in the Zoom chat. We join together to live out our covenant and our shared vision to be a liberal religious community that helps create a loving, just, and healthy world. We are proud and happy to have new members among us. Welcome.
We come together in covenant, making mutual promises and being willing to transform ourselves into the community that we hope to be. Here are the names of our new members: Pam Bickle, Michael Wilson, Jean Hayden, Tom Hayden, Mark Harvey, Seda Jetten, Ryan Kielhofer, Holly Janssen, Michael Wilson, and this morning we welcomed Ariel Burks, Clark Reed McKee, Linda Hart, and Peter Tietz. We will have the membership book for you to sign in the Commons after the service. Please look for it. You will join all of the members since the Unitarian Fellowship of Olympia, the UFO, was formed in 1952. The 1952 signatures are there too. And there will be cake. Thank you so much for adding your voices and yourself as we create community on this journey together. Welcome.
Each Sunday, we engage in the spiritual practice of generosity and gratitude by joining together in service to our community and to something greater than ourselves. This is an opportunity to express the gratitude we have for the gifts that life has given us, for the network of relationships in which we live, and for the presence of this community. We each have the power to share. And when we combine our gifts to create an offering, together we're able to do more than any one of us can do alone. If you're new or visiting us for the first or second time, you're our guest and we don't expect you to contribute. However, if you're moved to be part of our offering, what you share is accepted with gratitude. The offering collected here does two things. Half supports the ongoing work of the congregation, which is also supported by our regular pledges. The other half of our offering goes to charity. Most is shared with an organization that serves our community in harmony with our Unitarian Universalist values, and a small portion goes to the OUUC Ministers Benevolence Fund to support the more urgent needs in our community. Our Share the Plate organization for November and December is rebuilding Thurston Rebuilding Together Thurston County, RTTC, an all-volunteer organization that provides free critical home repairs and improves accessibility for low-income homeowners and nonprofits. Their clients are typically seniors, persons with disabilities, military veterans, or families with young children. The work they do, often accomplished by volunteers, preserves existing affordable housing and allows these folks to remain living in their homes safely and with dignity. We offer our thanks to all who give, including those who give to the offering electronically. You can find out about that in the order of service or on the OUUC website. May the offering now be generously given as it is gratefully received.
Marketplace, the world we knew.
Thank you so much for your generosity and all the ways you share your many gifts. This morning, we honor our human lineage by gathering as we have always done, in times of worry and fear, and in times of celebration and joy. We come into our community bringing all that is in our lives, on our minds and in our hearts. So let's open our hearts to the complexity of life as we place stones in the water of community. You will hear a drum beat. I invite you to allow its resonance into your body. It's the heartbeat of life, the heartbeat of our community. In this moment, I invite you to take a deep breath. In and out. Feel the air, the spirit of life as it enters and leaves your body. Feel the earth solid beneath us. Feel the warmth of connection. This morning I share the sad news from Cindy Elliott that her son Craig died on Friday due to injuries from the car accident he sustained the week before. Cindy says she is grateful that he was an organ donor and that his death will give the gift of life to so many. Cindy has asked for space to connect with her family and to grieve. You can send Cindy cards at the address in our directory, or you can get the address from Victoria in the office. Cindy, we hold you and your family in love and care, and we mourn with you. Let's open our circle wide now. For those joining us on Zoom, I invite you to share from your heart by entering in the chat. Those of us in the sanctuary will be able to see your sharing, and it's also shared with me and the pastoral care team. For those on site today, I invite you to come forward if there's something you'd like to bring into this community this morning. You may place a stone in the water as you hold your sharing in your heart. Let's hear the heartbeat of our community as we reach out our heart in love and care to all those who share today. We'll place a stone in the water for all that has been shared online, shared from the heart. And one more stone placed in the water for all that we hold in our hearts and that remains unspoken. We hold together all that has been shared. May you feel yourself witnessed. May you know that you are loved. Let's take a moment to harmonize our bodies and our breath. Please be in whatever way is comfortable for you to hum. In a moment, I'm going to start humming, and I invite you to join me. Just pick a note. It can be the same or different. You can change or not. Harmonize. Just enjoy the vibrations that we will create together. I invite you to place a hand on your chest or on your belly so that you can feel the vibrations that you create in your body. We'll hum for a bit, and when it comes naturally to an end, we'll be in silence.
Ja le blüte bia jit.
I hope all life is honored and has space to flourish on our planet.
Where hope lives, love thrives.
Eine liebevolle, gerechte und gesunde Welt.
A world where everybody is happy, safe, and free.
May we all find community.
Ik wil graag hoop meedelen.
Hope for the children and a brighter future.
May love and wisdom prevail.
Let us fight for an end to all of our wars.
I hope that we find peace in our world community. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Egy az Isten.
Yeg Hoper Po Fred.
May we honor the divine spark found in each of us.
I hope for world peace.
Help me to live each day in accordance with your teachings of grace, mercy, and love.
May all beings everywhere be content and free.
Appreciate the beauty of life and protect it.
I hope that soon all people will learn to cherish our amazing planet Earth.
Create in us a clean heart and put a new and right spirit within.
Espero que las divisiones del mundo se solucionen.
Prego che l'amore e la gentilezza prevalgano sempre.
Mogen alle mensen in vrede leven.
Ya jele yu lupvi timu miru.
When will the promised turning come?
I hope the spirit of joy will infuse our hearts.
I hope that soon the world will be at peace.
J'espère un monde juste et aimant.
I hope you find compassion in our community.
May we all live in a house of belonging.
Espero que el mundo esté en paz.
J'espère que tout va mieux à l'avenir.
May life be honored and have space on this planet.
May we honor the desire of
Today's first reading is an excerpt from Hope in the Dark, Untold Stories, Wild Possibilities by Rebecca Solnit, writer, activist, and historian. Hope locates itself in the premises that we don't know what will happen and that in the spaciousness of uncertainty is room to act. When you recognize uncertainty, you recognize that you may be able to influence the outcomes, you alone or you in concert with a few dozen or several million others. Hope is an embrace of the unknown and unknowable, an alternative to the certainty of optimists and pessimists. Optimists think that it will be fine without our involvement. Pessimists take the opposite position. Both excuse themselves from acting. It's the belief that what we do matters, even though how and when it may matter, who and what it may impact, are not things we can know beforehand. We may not, in fact, know them afterward either, but they matter all the same.
Part 1, Choosing Hope. This is the month of holidays and holy days, Kwanzaa, Christmas. A consistent theme as we mark each of these holidays and holy days is hope. The anticipation and celebration of the birth of a child, the miracle of the oil that lasted for 8 nights, honoring African American heritage, history, and values, and celebrating the return of the sun. It seems fitting that our spiritual theme for this month is choosing hope. In preparing for this service, I went back to look and see, check out the other times that I'd spoken and written about hope here. I thought, I think I've done this before. It's actually been quite a few times, especially during the beginning of COVID, at the start of the pandemic. We had the same president then, the same strategy of chaos and destruction, and just in different forms than it is now. And always the question is, how do we stay hopeful in hard times? Perhaps that's simply a persistent human question. At that time, in COVID, we were dealing with grief and fear, disappointment and disillusionment, just like we are now. And during that time of COVID, we learned the acronym VUCA, V-U-C-A, which describes a situation that is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. We are in VUCA times once again. And I don't think it will be the last time. I suspect that some amount of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity is our new normal. And with VUCA comes fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what's happening, fear of what might be next. Several of the holy days we will mark this month tell stories that contain fear. But on the other side of fear is hope. Psychologists suggest that both fear and hope are based in the same emotions. The difference is that one leads us away from something, that's fear, and one leads us toward something, that's hope. Physiologically, our bodies respond to both in the same way. Anticipation, excitement, and trepidation that can cause sweaty palms, increased heart rate and breathing, and dilated pupils in our eyes. Our bodies might not know the difference between hope and fear, but our brains and our spirits do. So when we orient our minds and our spirits toward hope, we don't deny the uncertainty or the fear. We acknowledge those feelings and we face them. And with that, we can develop new ways to live with the uncertainty and all the feelings that come, with coping skills like sleep and breathing and nourishing movement and supportive connections in community. Then we can know that when the outcome is unknown, there is possibility. And where there is possibility, there is room for hope. Hope exists when we don't know. And in that not knowing, we can act. There is much written about what hope is not. It's not optimism. It's not the certainty that something will turn out well. It's not about predicting the future, and it's not the willingness to invest in something that is headed for success. It's not passively waiting for things to be better. Hope is about becoming active participants in the process of moving toward our longings, our desires. It's what we do with our hope that really makes a difference. Dr. Jane Goodall said that real hope requires action and engagement. Here are some things that I've learned about hope. Hope is risky. To hope is to act for the future, knowing that the outcome that we want might not happen. We might lose. When we hope, we open ourselves to heartbreak. Author of our reading, Rebecca Solnit, writes, "To hope is dangerous, and yet it is the opposite of fear, for to live is to risk." Hope means facing what is, heartbreak and all, while we act for something different. Hope and heartbreak can exist at the same time, just like grief and gratitude can coexist. We can be angry, sad, and filled with despair, while we are also grateful for what we have, joyful for the gift of life, and working for something better. I also know that hope is a spiritual practice. Václav Havel, playwright, dissident, and former president of Czechoslovakia and the Czech Republic, said, "Hope is an orientation of the spirit, a state of mind, not the state of the world." Spiritual practice requires a continual, renewed commitment. Each time we choose hope, we refill our spirits so we can act in ways to create the world we hope for. Unitarian Universalist theology asserts that hope doesn't lie in another time or place. We make no promises about a future life somewhere else. Hope is not passively waiting for heaven, for life after death, or for things to get better. Hope is an active orientation of the Spirit that guides our actions for a better world for everyone, right here, this world, right now. The author of our reading, Rebecca Solnit, writes that hope and action are linked. Hope feeds action, and action is impossible without hope. She says, hope gets you there, work gets you through. We choose hope when we act in ways that are grounded in our values and principles. We choose hope when we march in the streets and donate to the food bank and to the many other causes that support those who are most at risk right now. We choose hope when we offer kindness and care to each other. We choose hope when we work together to get important things done and to make something better than it was. We choose hope when we open our doors and welcome all who are seeking community right now. We choose hope when we have visionary and challenging conversations about our future and the future of our community and country, like we'll be having in the after-service forum today. We choose hope when we offer each other grace, when we don't get it right all the time, and we struggle. Each Sunday morning, we light a chalice, the symbol of our faith tradition. It's a symbol that was created as a beacon of hope for refugees in World War II, a time of fear and uncertainty just like now. Every time we light a chalice, we can remember that hope as an inspiration for our hope now.
Our second reading is an excerpt from Active Hope, How to Face the Mess We're In with Unexpected Resilience and Creative Power by Joanna Macy and Chris Johnstone. Dr. Joanna Macy was an eco-philosopher, a scholar of Buddhism, general systems theory, and deep ecology. Dr. Chris Johnstone is a medical doctor, author, trainer, and coach. The word hope has two different meanings. The first involves hopefulness, where our preferred outcome seems reasonably likely to happen. But if we require this kind of hope before we commit ourselves to an action, our response gets blocked in areas where we don't rate our chances well. The second meaning is about desire. It's the kind of hope that starts our journey, knowing what we hope for and what we'd like or love to have happen. It's what we do with this hope that really makes a difference. Passive hope is about waiting for external agencies to bring about what we desire. Active hope is about becoming active participants in the process of moving towards our hope and, where we can, realizing them.
Part 2, practicing hope. So what we know about keeping hope in hard times is that it requires both action and engagement. And the enemy of hope isn't despair. The enemy of hope is disconnection. When we are hopeless, we lose each other, and we get afraid of everything and everybody. When we disengage from each other as human beings, when we forget love, our hope for the future gets so much harder. When community breaks down, we lose each other. And that is the most important source of hope that we have. We humans are social animals. Fear and despair and anxiety are contagious, and so is hope. We can choose and share hope. In this moment of gathering in community, I invite you into a guided meditation about choosing hope. So settle in wherever you are. Get as comfortable as you can in a way that supports your body and your mind to be alert and relaxed. Take a few breaths. You might close your eyes or soften your gaze. And now I invite you to bring into your mind and heart your longing. What do you hope for? What is your heart's desire? Be as clear and as concrete as you can. What would you like to have happen in your life, in your community, in our nation, in the world? You probably have many hopes. I know I do. For now, just pick one thing, just one, and bring into your mind's eye an image of what you hope for, and hold on to that image. In this moment held by loving community, if you're comfortable, I invite you to say out loud, from a shout to a whisper, what you hope for. And for those joining us on Zoom, I invite you to enter your hope in the chat when you're ready.
Welcoming the refugees, a nation of compassion, not greed. Voices be heard.
Music.
From online, to keep good vibes going, for more cooperation, peace on earth for the children. A resolution of health issues, a safe and humanitarian-focused country. My friend in Palestine, stay safe. As you hold that image of your hope and longing, Where do you hold that hope in your body? Imagine where hope lives in your body. Is it in your heart? On your shoulders? In your arms or your hands? In your lap? Where in your body does your hope live? And as you have the awareness of where your hope lives in your body, consider one thing that you can do to move toward making your hope real. It doesn't have to be big or flashy or even public. Just one act that you have control over and that is reasonable for you to do. Just one thing. And you may speak it out loud or enter it in the chat as you wish. What is your one thing that you can do? Meditate. One foot in front of the other. Breathe.
Be curious.
And with your action in mind, once again, pay attention to your body. Where is hope in your body now? Is it the same or different? And with that awareness of where hope lives in your body, send it some gratitude. You might thank your hope for nourishing your spirit, for inspiring your actions. Offer your hope some thanks. And when you are ready, I invite you to return here. Open your eyes and return here. Hope is like a seed. It has potential, and the outcome is unknown. When we plant seeds, we don't know if they will grow or thrive or bear fruit or flowers. But we plant seeds anyway, just like we choose hope anyway. We water and we weed our seeds, just like we tend to choosing and sustaining our hope. In the weeks ahead, as the days get shorter, it will be even more important to hold on to hope. For those on site, today we have seeds for you to pick up. Some of you might have picked up some on your way in. If you didn't, please pick up some as you leave. Pick up a seed or 2 or 3 and keep it near you so that it might help you remember your hope. These are pea and bean seeds from me and Reverend Sarah. You might decide to plant the seeds when the time is right. They've been stored for a while, so we don't know if they'll grow. Just like we don't know the results of our actions when we take movement toward hope. I encourage you to plant the seeds anyway. And for those online today, I invite you to find a seed or some natural object that will help you remember your hope. You may also decide to plant a seed or to return your object to nature at some point in the spring. You also don't know what will happen if you do so, and I encourage you to do so anyway. In February of 1968, at a Washington, D.C. address just 2 months before he was assassinated, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King said, "We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope." The actions from the seeds of hope within each of us don't have to change the whole world. If we each do something, do what we can, perhaps never knowing the outcome, the seeds of hope will join together to grow a garden to feed our spirits, a meadow to calm our fears, and a forest of trees that will help us be strong. Our seeds of hope can bring joy to despair. In these next weeks of holidays and holy days, may we go forth grounded in the belief that the work of justice done in a community of hope is meaningful, and by its doing, may we be transformed. Let's sing together, shall we?
Let's sing together out of the Teal hymn book, hymn number 1060. As we sing of hope and joy, I invite you to rise in body and or spirit.
We extinguish our chalice with the words of the Reverend Michelle Collins. Go from this place knowing that hope is not a certainty, but rather a choice. When the world offers you despair, choose possibility. When the cynicism seems reasonable, choose engagement. May our hope be grounded in love and expressed through action. And may we return here when we need to find the courage to choose again. May you go with joy, go with commitment, go with love.